Zel Boy Army, what is going on? It's your boy Zelonius and my spicy friend back here, Mr. Ainsley Harriet himself. He's excited today. He thinks this is a really spicy video we've got for you. It's something that a lot of people have been asking me in my stream. If you don't watch my stream or you've not seen me stream before, that's where you'll get most of my content. I'm at the moment, I'm streaming like nearly 10 hours a day. I'm looking at teams, playing lots of pros and rivals. So you can pick up a lot of tips. That's probably the best way to get gameplay advice from me. You can come in my stream and ask me questions. But in my stream, one of the things a lot of people ask for is help building cheap teams. I'm here to help. Some people have been asking on YouTube as well. Today's video is going to be 100k teams. Two of the teams are slightly over 100k because I wanted to make sure I gave you really good players. I didn't want to just put random players in there for the sake of it. I'm going to go through the team, explain why I've built the teams like I have, and you guys can tell me what you think of the team. Okay, so the first one, Premier League, one of the most popular leagues, if not the most popular league on the game, but it's quite expensive, so I've tried to pick you some of the better value players in that league. And obviously with this team, one of the advantages is there's lots of room to grow. There's lots of great players in the Prem. One of the cons is a lot of the players are very expensive for what they are. Zaha, for example, he's got an unreal card if we look at it. 3-star weak, not the best, but his work rates are good. He's tall, he's got the skill moves, he's pretty good physically for someone that fast. Solid shooting, very good dribbling, and he's rapid. But he's 40k. In another league, he might be 20k. So you're not going to get best value in this league, but lots of room to build. So there's pros and cons to each of these teams. If we start at the back, I think it's worth putting a few K into a decent keeper. Better rated keepers, you know, so much more on this FIFA, so I'd highly recommend getting a keeper like Rui Patricio. It's even worth probably spending 40k on someone like Lloris, a bit more for Alisson, Edison, De Gea, keepers like that. They'll make a big difference, and I genuinely think, as they're so cheap, they're worth the investment. Luke Shaw, very solid all-round physical fullback, good work rates, tall. He's not the best on the ball, but he's pretty good on the ball. He can pass, his dribbling's good. Pretty quick, not quite as fast as some of the elite fullbacks. His defending solid, but he's very good physically. There's not many fullbacks in the game who's good physically with the strength aggression that Luke Shaw has. And obviously you've got long-term build-up to someone like Robertson from Liverpool. Joe Gomez, absolute beast, solid work rates, he's tall, he's rapid, he's one of the quickest centre-backs in the game, pretty good on the ball, solid defending stats. His downside is he's not the most physical, but he's so quick he can make up for it. Nathan Ake's been a cheap beast for a few FIFAs. We'll put him at left centre back actually. It's nice to have a left centre back there. Again, he's pretty quick, but the problem is with the cheaper ones, they're just not quite as good physically. But he's got solid defending stats. But I've picked you two centre backs who aren't going to get destroyed by pace every game, and they're good on the ball, so they're allowed to play out the back. Bellerin, he's one of the more expensive players in this team, but he's just so quick that it's so useful to have someone like this. He's one of the fastest fullbacks in the game. Again, good on the ball. At this point in the game, he'll do a really good job in weekend league and keep up with pretty much anyone. He's pretty cheap for what he is. Gabamin, Jean-Philippe Gabamin, good work rates. 3-star weak foot's not bad at CDM. He's tall. He can even hit a long shot. There's not really much this card can't do for a 79. That's pretty quick at CDM. His passing is not the best, but solid. He's okay on the ball. 83 strength, 85 aggression, 83 stamina is amazing at this point of the year for a CDM he's nearly discard. Celso, I wanted to have a bit more of a creative player in this midfield. I didn't want it to just be workhorses. His weak foot's probably one of the letdowns, but he's got the skill moves, good work rates. His finishing's really good for a cheap centre mid. He's very good on the ball. For a playmaker as well, his physical stats are pretty good. Solid passer, you can use him as a playmaker in the midfield, and he's got decent pace. He's a very well-rounded card. It's only like 6 or 7k. One of the players I'd really save up for would be Moussa Sissoko from Spurs. His card is unreal. I think he's got something like 90 physical on the card. It's an absolute joke. 84 dribbling. And he's quick, but for a 100k team, he's like 40 odd k, and we're not putting that into a centre mid. So we're going for Ndombele. Good work rate centre mid. He's unreal on the ball for such a cheap player. A lot of people already have his one to watch if he did his objectives. He's good physically, he's quick, shooting is a bit of a letdown, but for centre mid, his defending's not bad. His passing's very good. He's very good on the ball. I don't even know how he's so cheap for how good a card he is. Shown Zaha, we've put him in because we wanted to have like he's not elite, obviously. You're not going to get elite in 100k, but I wanted to have a bit more of a star player in the team, someone who can make magic happen. With that dribbling pace, you're going to enjoy playing with him. Then the two strikers, we've just gone for good physical, fast strikers who are going to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. And with these type of strikers, you're just not going to get the weak foots that the elite ones have. They're both very quick, got good finishing, they're okay on the ball, and they've got pretty good physical. Jamie Vardy's 87 aggression will make a difference, and he'll get you some goals that a lot of strikers in the game won't be able to get. But this team is 4-1-2-1-2. The next team I've got for you is probably a bit better, I think, in terms of value. It's the Bundesliga, but there's not quite as much scope for growth, just because the Bundesliga doesn't have as many of the elite players that the Premier League has. But this team, you start 4-3-3 in game, and then your custom tactics, you'd go to 4-2-3-1. I just don't think the 4-3-3 tactics are that viable this year. But this team's very easy to transmit into the 4-2-3-1. This is a very good keeper for the price. He's got a decent height. I think his worst keeper that matters is 80 handling. He's got incredible reflexes for an 85 rated keeper, so he'll pull off some great saves. Hakimi, the only issue with him really is his right foot at left back. I don't think work rates even matter if you put him on stay back in the 4-2-3-1. But he's absolutely rapid. He's got good strength, good on the ball. His passing's not the best, but for how quick and strong he is for his level, he's really good value. Akanji, I've seen pros considering using him in some of the qualifiers. The guy's incredible. He's got perfect work rates. He's pretty quick. His passing's up there with some of the better centre-backs in the game, if not some of the best centre-backs for passing. He's pretty decent on the ball. 85 defensive awareness is really good, and he's very strong, so he's a very good cheap option at centre-back. I had to put a cheaper centre-back in here just to lower the price of the team a bit, but this guy's got very good aggression and strength. He used to play CDM, so his passing again's pretty elite for centre-back. The acceleration's a bit of a letdown, but with those physical stats defending, he's very solid, very cheap at this point in the game. And Babu, this guy's an absolute beast, 6 foot, one of the strongest fullbacks on the game. He's rapid. He's just a little bit clunky on the ball, and his defending stats leave a little bit to be desired. But as I say, each of these players is going to have a bit of a catch, a bit of a letdown. But on Babu at this point in the game, he's a beast. The two CDMs are going to be Delaney and Zakaria. Delaney has an inform that you can upgrade to if you want. Just look at that card, it's unreal. Great work rates, good weak foot, he's tall. This card doesn't really lack anything. It's a very cheap version of Hullet almost. Like, he only has 4 stats below 70, and 3 of those are set pieces, kind of crossing, free kicks, penalties. Volleys and crosses aren't even that useful, so he doesn't really have a stat below 70. He's got amazing physicals. His defending stats are all 80 plus. He can shoot. He's not slow. His passing's not the best, but solid. He's decent on the ball, and he's about 2,000 coins. This card is unreal value. I can't believe how good that card is for an 82. Zakaria, 6'3", good work rates. He's not the worst on the ball for someone that height. He's got great physical stats, good defending. He's not going to do a lot going forward, but he's just a cheap beast in midfield. Him and Delaney will be very good at this point. Julian Brandt, 4-star, 4-star. He's tall, good on the ball, good strength for someone at this level. Shooting's not the best, but it's not too bad for a cam. Pretty quick. He lacks some of the higher end stats to be an elite cam, but for 20k in cam he'll do a great job for you. Perisic is another really good option. He's only like 8 grand. If you look at him, 5-star weak foot is obviously unreal to have on the game. 4-star skill moves. His shooting stats are pretty solid. He's good on the ball. He's strong. His passing's decent, especially when you consider his 5-star weak foot. And he's not that slow. He's not elite at the outside cam due to the pace. But even that, he's got good defending stats as well. For 8,000 coins, he's an absolute beast. Gnabry's another quite expensive one, but it's 4-star, 4-star, which is good. He's physically pretty good. He's rapid. He's brilliant on the ball, and his shooting stats all 80 plus apart from penalties. So he's great. And Werner, probably the crown jewel of the team. good weak foot, he's rapid, very good finishing, good on the ball, solid physicals for someone who's that quick. So he's going to do an amazing job for you. I think that team's better than the Prem, but like I said, the problem is long term it's going to be hard to move forward with that team and upgrade it a lot. Okay, the last team, it's got a little bit of a hybrid in it, but we've gone to La Liga. I think this team would be a 4-3-1-2. Obviously, you can play 4-1-2-1-2 with it as well. Pretty similar formations. We've gone for the Swiss trio, very cheap. We've gone through them already, but they're beasts. Bartra is pretty quick, good aggression, strength's a little bit bad, but he's very good on the ball. If you look at his passing stats, solid pace. His work rates aren't the best, but for the prices, he's very good. Gaya is one of the better fullbacks at this level. You start paying a lot more when you get to the Jordi Albas. But he's good on the ball. He's got good aggression for someone who's that quick and small. Solid passing as well, do a job. Guedes, you'd probably put him as your cam in the team. You could even put him up front. It's up to you what you think, but I think he's a very good cam. 4-star, 4-star. Very quick. Shooting's not too bad. He's got a good long shot and he's very good on the ball. Saul and Koke, the Atletico Madrid boys, very solid all-round options. They'll do a great job in centre mid for you. They're just very well-rounded cards. They're very cheap as well because they're not that quick. But they're good physically. They're both very good at passing, good on the ball, can finish if they get a chance. Vidal. Now this guy's your CDM or middle centre mid who you'd probably put on stay back while attacking. He's not that slow for someone who's got that good physicals. I read something the other day that he's the not fastest, of course not the fastest. He's the best card in the game for total in-game stats, apart from the icons. The guy doesn't really have a weakness. He's got incredible stats across the board, and he's just such a beast. He's got 4-star weak foot, perfect work rates, can run all game, can finish, decent on the ball, good defending, so aggressive. One of the best cards in the game in terms of value, in my opinion. Rodrigo, probably put him at right striker. Just gives you some pace up front. Good on the ball, solid finishing. Obviously, he lacks a few stats, but this price range is very good. Morales, this guy is incredible value. Again, 4-star, 4-star. He's pretty tall. He's rapid, solid finishing. Gives you a right foot to go at left strike. His dribbling's up there for the lower end of strikers. His passing's not the worst either. Just a very well-rounded card. I think this team are up there for one of the best, and obviously you can change stuff out. Hybriding's always a good way to get good value in your teams. La Liga has a bit more scope for growth than the Bundesliga. But yeah, I think there's a few different teams you can use, boys. If you're looking for some tactics, then you can go back and look at the tactics video I did on my channel. I hope you've liked this video. Please like it. If you do, let me know in the comments what you think. If there's any players you think I've missed out, if there's any type of videos you want to see moving forward. I appreciate all of you watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.